Anti-capture is critical. So there's a lot of thought that goes into security, smart contract security, even operational security. But sometimes you build a governance system and you make certain expectations around its decentralization, its utilization. And anti-capture is actually another ratings agency, you could say, is like how safe is the capital that this DAO is managing, or that this infrastructure is managing. And so you have these shared treasuries that have these different rules. How safe is it really? There's a reason that there are security councils. Some protocols decided not to have a security council, and that's fine as long as the market cap of the token is well above the treasury that is being managed. This doesn't always happen in bear markets. Sometimes the treasury being managed is actually less than the amount of the tokens. So a governance attack could happen. Someone could buy a bunch of the tokens and actually make a vote in a protocol and steal the money. And this has happened many times in DAOs. And so AntiCapture is at the forefront of this. This is by the Blockful crew. They do a lot of good work in the space beyond just this, but they are creating this tooling so that people can see how safe is this ecosystem that I'm participating in. And they're also going around and helping projects for free upgrade to a security council if they need to, reporting governance attacks, and then helping them get to the point. And then, if the protocol donates to them, which often they don't, but if the protocol donates to them, then they get paid for that work. Otherwise, they're just saving ecosystems. So, the Blockful crew, they're down there in Florianopolis in Brazil. So I really want to go visit them. It sounds like paradise. So, and
Can confirm paradise. I went earlier this year to eat. It was like, they say it's the magical island, and I get it.
Dude, and the blockchain crew is so, like, I have worked with a lot of people that live in Floripa, and I'm like, I gotta get there. I've been wanting to go there for so long, and I missed it this year. I didn't get to go to DevConnect, so.
Yeah, they also just opened up an Ethereum hub too, where there's a bunch of different teams working towards Ethereum. And like, I don't know what's in the air there, but they're like so like aligned with the movement of us like making everything open source and secure and private. And everyone I was talking to was like, I'm building private app XYZ, or I'm building this open source tooling. So what cool people down in Brazil.
There's a college down there that some people from Balancer all worked at. And so I was working with all these college students coming out of that college that were being taught by these Balancer dudes, and so they're transmitting the DeFi native culture and the crypto native vibes to the college kids. And then all of a sudden, yeah, this island is full of rock star crypto native developers. So it's definitely it's paradise. It's beautiful. It's cheap. It's Brazil. It seems like a place to go hide and dev and enjoy life. I just haven't made my way there yet. I may never leave if I get there. That's probably the biggest fear. Oh, but the next one, Lights in Dark Rooms. This is actually a documentary. Dobbs is a major part of this documentary about the horrible situation that is scam compounds. I haven't gotten to see it yet, but the crew behind this documentary is doing a lot of educational work to bring this to light, that the scammers that are stealing our money in crypto are probably bigger victims than us. Imagine you lost a few $1,000s, maybe even $100,000. They're enslaved and beaten if they don't do a good job. It's crazy. These people are captured. They're offered jobs. They're from the Philippines or from India or from some other country. They find out that there's an opportunity for them to work in the crypto space and do some cool things. And so they go to Burma, Myanmar, and it was like Mesa is one of the spots. It's a place where a lot of people would do border runs. So I feel like a lot of people have been there. I've been there. I didn't know this was happening, of course, and it probably wasn't happening at the time when I was doing border runs in 2013. There's a scam compound in that city and many other cities where people are literally enslaved. And if they try to escape, they are beaten and whipped, and they have to work on computers and try to scam people. They get on Tinder, they get on dating websites, and they try to pretend to be like attractive women or something. And then they try to get somebody to like send them $20,000, and like, it's just like horrible, horrible scam compounds. And I think it's something that we are impacted by directly because we get scammed. but having the understanding of how horrible it really is, I think is really valuable. So
Is the documentary already out today? Can people watch it?
they had a screening in ECC. I don't know if the documentary is live, but I do know Chain Patrol has put out a lot of interesting stuff around it, and they kind of do the marketing around this stuff. So I think they might still be trying to collect money to release it. And a lot of the money that comes into here is not just going for the documentary. 60% of it is going to a nonprofit that is trying to eradicate human trafficking in Southeast Asia. And that's what this is. Like, those people scamming us are actually being trafficked. They're humans in cages effectively. And yeah, and so supporting that, it definitely made the cut. So yeah.
Wow. I'm like both excited and like it hurts to want to watch something like that, but I feel like you have to watch it to understand the horrors of Jesus. Yeah, so sad.
Yeah. And then you can maybe keep all your money off of your computer, because that's like off your daily driver, because that is the main fuel for this industry is hot wallets. It's that MetaMask drop down while you're cruising Twitter and stuff, and you have MetaMask right there. That is the fuel for this industry. So
Moving on to